Hey guys, welcome back to Carlin Farms. In the last video, we were finishing up the circle, or starting to finish up. We have finished it, and I don't know what it yielded. I think we were somewhere close to 50 bushel an acre, just basing off of what I was seeing going out, so that's not bad. Not bad. I mean, for second crop on the circle, almost dying because we didn't have enough water. I'll take it. But we're over here, we're finishing up the dry land. Started picking a little bit of the last little bit of corn that we got. And so the corn's surprising. I'm going to make it back over to it, I imagine, yet tonight. But that patch is actually doing pretty decent. So it was off. Well, it's 40 minute drive with a pickup from here, from where I'm at now. It had more rain, so it's looking good. Its wheat field beside it also looks good. I don't know here if you guys can see, there's the first wheat field that I drilled this year. Not real vibrant, is it? There is wheat out there, and if I was to go out there and walk across the rows, though, it's so spotty. As long as that's been in the ground, that's a month and a half now that's been in the ground. With the kind of growing conditions we've had, I shouldn't be able to see any dirt out there. So, moisture would be great to have. It would be great to have some moisture before it starts getting super cold. So that way this will go ahead and come up yet this year. But it might just have to sit there till spring too. I don't know. Don't know what to expect. We haven't really been getting super cold yet. Does look like it's going to start changing a little bit, but not super cold yet. But I don't know. Anyways, we're cutting this dry land. This Milo is a little different. It's a white Milo, and you guys notice you can't really probably see too many heads. If you look really close, they're down in the plant. They're not very big, but there is Milo inside, so seems a little weird, like I've just cut a stalk with nothing, but there is Milo going in. And then as I get to the north end of the field, the Milo does get a lot better. So it's definitely something that, yeah, it's going to be worth cutting, but it's not going to be great. It's kind of how it goes sometimes. This variety just isn't as drought tolerant as some of the other Milo that I had, and so I guess, I don't know, but I do think that if this Milo had some good moisture, based off of the few areas that I've gone through that have some pretty good Milo, this would out yield the other drought tolerant one by a long ways. So I don't know. I might be tempted to try this Milo again. Obviously, it still produced more than a lot of my dryland corn. So, and I think it could be a really big yielder if we got some right rains. So, I don't know. I guess everything's a gamble. Gotta try to figure out from year to year. I just hope it's a wet, snowy winter. I'm fine if it's not cold. You know, like 30s, 20s to 30s. I'm okay with that. But, and then snow and rain. Snow and rain, ice. I'm fine with staying in the house. So, anyways, but we're marching through. A few more days and we'll be done. Oh, it's a nice morning. Good morning to pick some corn. We got that milo field done. Yeah, I didn't do very good. It only did like, it's barely did 20 bushel an acre, so that was disappointing milo. But I guess. Anyway, so this is the one cornfield that I have been excited about all summer. Still disappointing. We needed to catch just 1 or 2 more rains at the right time. Would have made this some really good corn. But as it stands, it seems to be doing pretty decent. So I'm cool with that. I guess we will get this. I don't think there's much left. There's just a little bit over here and then up on the hill. So, and apparently my dad's already picking. I didn't think he was going to be over here this morning. Oh well, should know that. He likes his combine time. Don't blame him. I like my combine time too. Dad's combine running 2188. These 2 combines combined have picked about 600 acres this year, so not a lot of good corn, but we've covered that many acres. Hope you guys can see, but yeah, I'm almost full. So, feels good to be about done. Just about done. Gotta go cut a little bit more milo on another field. Last milo field, but there's only, like I was saying, there's only probably 10 acres that I'm gonna end up actually cutting because there is like literally nothing out there. Even worse than what I was cutting on yesterday. So this is the road. From the row off. Probably could have just cut into it. There wasn't any corn there. Oh well. Across the roads, I guess I should say. All in all, this patch of corn has not done too bad. I'm not 100% positive, but I think we're near 30 bushel an acre. So it would be the best cornfield I had this year. So with most of them not even being touched because yeah, they were raised at 1 bushel an acre and a lot of them didn't have tennis channels. So not how it works. go unload on the truck and probably head this combine home. He'll finish up and be right behind me. The nice thing about this field is it's only about 5 miles away from home. So, and it's, if I was to drive it over to Rexford, where most of my ground is, maybe an hour and a half drive. Hour and 15 minutes, so it's like, so, this one's kind of nice, it's close to home. Of course, this year I wouldn't have minded if all my ground was over here. It's kind of where all the rain was. Even though it ran out towards the end, we needed just a couple more showers at the end to make a difference. And it would have made a big difference, but I guess it was kind of a strange year. It rained early on quite a bit over here, and then shut off, and then it started raining over there. But it was too late for all the crops over there when it started raining because it had already burned up. But next year, we always say next year, one of these years it's got to be good. We got to start getting rain one of these years. So, I don't know. I guess we'll go get this unloaded. Well, we finally made it to the Milo, the last of the Milo. So, I know I said this field didn't look very good. Well, it really doesn't. Let me show you off over that way. You look really far out there, there's nothing there. Just this one edge, about 80 foot on this edge is beautiful Milo. That's the only reason, basically the only reason I was going to have to cut this, because it was good. But the only explanation we have for it is that last winter we did have some decent snow, and this field over here was pretty bare. There wasn't much on it, and a lot of the snow was blowing from the west, so it drifted in over here a lot. It came from the south, but so. The thought is that this drifted and caught so much snow so far out, and that's where our extra moisture came from. And doesn't really have anything to do with variety at this point, because the end rows all the way around were planted with the exact same variety, so it wouldn't have mattered there. But so that's the only explanation we really have, and it just goes to show moisture and what honestly having some good subsoil moisture, you know, something that just is sitting there where we haven't been getting any rain, and our snow, you know, last winter was the most snow we've had, and even then it wasn't that much. And we don't get any spring rains. We don't have any moisture going down for sub. We just don't have a chance of raising anything. So it's a bad deal. It really is a bad deal. I hope we start turning around with some of that, but right now, not looking very promising still. So I guess we'll march through this fairly quickly once I get out of all the good stuff, and then we'll be done. I think so. Well, guys, harvest is over. We finished up a couple days ago. I got one of the combines already cleaned up, and boy, it feels good to have it done. So 2024 harvest is in the books. We had some surprising yields, none of them great by any means, and irrigated not bad. Wish it was better, but I wished all the crops were better. So yeah, but we're done. So I'm glad. I'm very happy to be done. Kind of moving on to some other things. Maybe do a little fertilizing, mostly cleaning everything up, getting things ready for the winter.